Molly, I think it's important to talk about what all of us should be doing as far as planning ahead, knowing if we have somebody older in the home and planning ahead what type of help they're going to need and what is in place to help offset that cost.
Yeah, I think something that most consumers don't realize is that, when you think about Medicaid, most people think you have to be very low income to qualify for it. And for traditional Medicaid, like insurance, you do. But for Medicaid that pays for long-term care in a nursing home setting, you can be making $3,000 a month, and Medicaid is paying the difference. So there's a lot of people in this country who are in nursing homes being reimbursed by Medicaid who would not normally qualify for Medicaid if they were in the community. So it's really important to know, because at a time when, a lot of times after somebody's Medicare days are up at a nursing home, they're told it's time to leave because Medicare pays $1,000 and upwards a day.
But only for 20 days or so.
For 20
correct?
days in full and 100 days in total with a co-payment for the last 80 days. But Medicaid pays about $250 a day. So you can see how that can motivate facility staff to press people out of the nursing home to make room for individuals that are paying at that higher reimbursement rate.
And there is the side of the nursing home that I do empathize with, where they're thinking, well, I can make $750 a day more on this patient, and there's a bean counter somewhere, especially in a corporate setting, thinking, well, if I can make $750 more on this patient, I'm counting the numbers. I want more of these patients and fewer of patients who are on Medicaid. Is there a way to do your due diligence with particular nursing homes to find out if they are the kind of place, because I'm assuming that it's all over the map in terms of care, but would there be a way to know if you have your parent admitted to a nursing home to know if it's the kind of place that is more likely to evict you or not? Is there any way to research that?
So you can absolutely research facilities. You can go to medicare.gov and find a facility throughout the country. You can also find survey information and complaint information and staffing ratios and other information at that website. But what we find is even good nursing homes who provide good care engage in this practice. So I think the key for consumers is to, when they start hearing from the administration, it's time to go, to back up and start asking questions about what's the doctor recommend? What kind of support am I going to get in this new environment that you're proposing for me? If it's going to another nursing home, why? Because 95% of nursing homes take Medicaid, so the nursing home's required to help them apply for Medicaid or see if they're eligible for Medicaid, and let them know other ways to pay for living at the facility once their Medicare days run out. So really for consumers to ask questions and to not just take it's time to go for an answer.
Well, Sara, it's all about your dad, so how is he doing?
Well, miraculously, we did find a good home for him, and he's been there for 3 years, and he's doing well. But I do want to mention that I'm so thankful to have it, but also it's not a common story to end up like we did.
Well, we're so glad that you found him a place where you're happy, you feel good about it, and he's thriving.
And I think everyone needs to think about that concept, the semantics of nursing home. It is a home. It is meant to be a home. And as baby boomers are aging, we know the population is aging. These issues are going to become ever more important. And I just urge everyone right now to think about your own particular situation, maybe the situation of a loved one. Plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So think about these issues now rather than when it's too late. We're very thankful for the two of you for being here today.